Okay. Well, I was born in the United Kingdom in London, and grew up in Nigeria. Lived in Nigeria till I was a teenager, till I was 17, and I've lived in the States since then. Worked at several places. I was a reporter for several years at the Tampa Tribune, reporter for several years at the Cleveland Plain Dealer, reporter for several years at the Detroit Free Press, freelance for several publications, including the Crain's Detroit Business and the St. Louis Business Journal, and diverse issues in higher education, several magazines I've done some work for. I've also worked in public relations. I was communications director for Michigan Department of Civil Rights for a while, and also director of communications for the Detroit Public Schools. I decided when I went into public relations many years ago that I really didn't like public relations. I always knew deep down inside that I was doing it for the money, and it wasn't the kind of profession that made me want to get up in the morning and go to work. What I really wanted to do was to be back in journalism, and I figured that the best way to get back in was in the academic realm. I figured that by working in academia I could help mold and shape the minds of students, and I could also continue to produce, whether scholarly work or creative work. And so the only thing I regret is not doing this sooner. I love being on the university campus. Well, I've only been here a semester, but I've lived in 8 different states, and South Dakota is different from any other state I've lived in. And I think one of the things that I've learned from my students is that they bring a lot of life experiences to the table that I can't even begin to relate to. Well, I hope to become tenured someday. I also hope to. If there's one thing I'd like to accomplish more than anything else, even more than tenure, it's I would love to be able to instill in students a passion for the craft of journalism, and to help them understand that even though the profession is changing rapidly, it's not dead. Another thing I'd like to be able to do is to build on the rich legacy of the journalism program here by doing in my scholarly and creative work the kind of thing that further elevates the prestige of this university.